Okay, great. They're both facing me. Good morning. So, I'm moving through a lot of emotions and feelings right now. Yesterday I had a really intense day emotionally, so I was trying to take care of myself today, and I was going to go for a walk. I was going to take myself out. I walked 1 block, and I got to the intersection, and I just didn't know where to go. I couldn't see anything, and I couldn't figure out any of the traffic. The GPS on my phone isn't clear in telling me where to go, and I couldn't tell if I was safe to cross the street. I literally, saw my life, flash before me, I could die, right now, I could make one wrong move and step into this fucking street and I'm dead. So I stood at that corner, looking in all directions, trying to figure out how to get across the street safely. And I got across one street, and then I tried looking at my phone and figuring out where I needed to go next, and if I was going in the right direction, and I had no idea. And there were at least 2 more streets I needed to figure out how to cross, and I just couldn't do it. I turned back. I couldn't get myself to the store. It's according to my phone, it's so many feet away, right? It's literally 3 or 4 blocks somewhere around me. And I can't get there. It really sucks going blind sometimes. I don't always feel horrible about being blind, but right now I'm feeling pretty fucking bad. And I want to throw myself a pity party, but then I don't. I don't want to be a victim of life, and I've already had a week to 2 weeks where I felt like I was getting really beat up by life. And, I've recently felt like I was coming out of this emotional mental breakdown about going blind and being able to see the light again and coming out of the darkness emotionally and facing darkness literally. When I have moments like this, like what I just experienced, this is very hard for me to find my way back. I have to do a lot of self-talk, a lot of writing, a lot of meditating, a lot of reaching out and asking for support. This going blind thing has fucked me up. I can't figure anything out. I don't know what's going on. I'm living in a different world than everybody else. I can't do things like other people can, and I'm still being held to this level of regard and expectation of functionability of what the sighted world can do, and I just can't. I can't, like there's so many cans that are now can'ts. They're can'ts. I understand, like, right now there's some things that are only can'ts because I don't know how to do it as a blind person, and there's a new approach. Whether that is something I could do on my own, or it involves someone else. But right now, there's a lot of I can't. I used to be able to, and now I can't. I thought I could, and then I realized I can't. There's like a lot of things that I just can't do on my own anymore, or I have to learn a new way, and I just haven't figured it out yet. I can't even find a fucking store within 3 or 4 blocks of where I am. I can't walk myself to a store. But then I know that's my reality of my Boston life, and that's why I left Boston. Boston is too fast, too crazy, too busy. At my home in San Diego, I can walk to the store safely. It's calm. There's not intense traffic and busyness, and like I had to leave Boston. Like, every time I come here, I realize why I left. Like, it does not suit me anymore to live here. I love Boston, and I want the bi-coastal life, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do this as a blind person. What are Candace's needs? How does Candace get her needs met in Boston? You know, as well as in San Diego. Like, I don't fucking know. I'm still trying to figure out, like, how to get this new immense set of needs met. Like, yeah. I'm chronically needy. That's my new state of living, is fucking, I'm disabled, and I have chronic needs. I need support all the time. That's just me. No matter who it is, it's not reliant on a person or one person, or it's me. And it's up to me to pursue getting my needs met as well, in healthy, loving, conscious ways. And finding all the proper ways to communicate and get organized, and like setting up this temple here, you know, I have to have systems, and everything has to have a spot, and I put all my things in bowls so I don't knock it over, and have everything has to be high contrast, and it's a whole new approach to life being blind, and I haven't figured it out. And right now I'm just feeling a little toppled over by all the normal day-to-day stuff that's just happening in my life. Like, there's just, like, you know, life happens. Like, there are things happening in my life. Life struggles, relationship struggles, work struggles. You know what I mean? Like, life happens. And just, like, on top of it, this going blind thing is just, I don't want, like, it's really hard because I don't want people to, like, feel bad. Like, I don't even want to feel bad for myself. Like, there's times, like, I'm trying to allow myself to feel a little bad right now because this fucking sucks. But I don't want too much of that because it doesn't serve me. You know, I don't want to be a victim of life. I don't want to complain. I don't want to be woe is me and powerless, and I'm a victim, and this is what life did to me, and I have no control, and I'm powerless, and I can't. I don't want that. I don't want to live in that mentality. I don't want to live in that mindset. I want more cans. I want more capacities. I want to be able to do things on my own again, and, like, figure things out, and go for a walk, and There are just so many things that I need to do to take care of myself that I just don't know how to do anymore. Or I can't do it on my own, and it requires me to ask for help. It requires someone else. I feel like it's ruining me, and it's ruining my relationships, and it's ruining my life. Like, I'm really having a hard time right now seeing the positive and going blind. Right now, I feel like it's just making me so fucked up. It's making my life so fucked up. But I don't want to blame going blind either, you know? Because it's like, I don't have control over that. There's nothing I can do about that. There's so many other things I can do things about. I'm just definitely feeling really powerless and humbled by life right now. And wanting change. And wanting to know what I need to do. And like, I feel like over the last few months of trying to getting out of the darkness, I've really stepped up in self-care. And, you know, I've grown leaps and bounds over the last few months. But, man, I still have not fucking figured it out. And it's not that there is a figuring it out. Like, there's a, I'm done, you know. There's no blind school's ended. You graduated. There's no end. It's a personal journey. So it's not like I'm trying to, like, get somewhere. But at the same time, man, there is a whole nother set of skills around being blind that I am not equipped with. I was not born to be blind. I was born and trained to live in this world with eyeballs that worked. I've always had eyeballs that worked, never wore glasses. That's how I grew up. No eye problems. So, I don't know how to do this blind thing. This is very fucking new to me. Over the last year, especially, like, the progression is intense. This is new. It's a whole new fucking world, and I cannot figure it out. I'm trying not to be mad at myself and shame myself and blame myself. I'm just feeling really shitty about myself, and like there's something I should be doing or I could be doing to make this easier for me, you know? But there's only so much I can do, and I'm really doing the best that I can, and I'm trying. I'm just having a really hard time. There's no right or wrong way to do this life thing. Or to go blind, like, you know. Just trying to want to be in peace, grace, ease, and love. It's been hard for me to find today and yesterday. I have better days, and I shouldn't even say I have better moments, you know, because it's like, it's not, I wasn't, you know, yesterday was pretty shitty all around, but there were a lot of good times, too, like, you know, and right now I'm having a moment, and this moment will pass, and these feelings will pass, and then more will come, and, you know, forward ho, like, it's just, it's, you know, life is, life just happens, you know, so, I'm gonna try to roll with it and not against it, and float with it, find my grace and ease with what's coming my way. In this moment, I don't feel grace and ease with everything that's in my field. But I would really like to find that in the next hour. And I'm setting a big intention for myself to dive deep over the next hour and really take care of myself and write a gratitude list and dance and sing and, you know, find my peace and love and joy and zest for life again, you know, not victim, not can't-hood, you know, but also allowing myself to be sad and, like, you know, celebrate also the suckiness, the parts of me that are upset, like, providing love for those parts of me that are like, you know what, this fucking sucks going blind, you know, like, I have to be with all those parts. They're all real. They're all inside me. The part that hates going blind as much as there's a part of me. Okay, so, yeah, finding space for all the parts of me. And as much as there's parts of me that are like, you know, fuck this blind thing. This is ridiculous. This is stupid, annoying, not cool, not fair. I don't get it. Ugh. There are parts of me that have a deeper spiritual understanding and gratitude, you know, and I could honestly say, you know, if there was a scale in my life as to how much time I spent being grateful for being blind and in my joy of being blind versus my animosity and anger and pity and victimhood of being blind, I think, you know, the balance is leaning in my favor. You know, I feel like I spend probably at least 70 to 80% of my time being more in the positive perceptions of going blind. And there's still 20 to 30% of my life I'm in this, like, wow, this sucks going blind place, you know? So, to me it makes sense, you know, like, this is what I asked for, like, I gotta be upset and, you know, allow myself to be like, this sucks, you know, but I don't want to stay in that too long. It's just not going to do me any good. So, all right, I'm done. I'm going to go take care of myself. I'm going to return that phone call. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to sing. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to write. And I'm going to work because I love my work. My work makes me feel good. I have great clients. I have great work. I have great relationships. I got to write a gratitude list about everything that's great in my life. There's something about the simplicity of a gratitude list, and it just keeps coming up. I'm like, I have my journal right there. I tried writing last night. I couldn't come up with anything good. It was so hard. So I'm going to, like, do it today, and yeah. All right. If you watched this, thank you for holding space and witnessing me. You know, this platform of sharing live really is a sacred healing space for me. My public diary, my blind diary, this flow state of just letting myself be seen. Like, I almost didn't make a video, so, you know, every time I go to make these videos and I'm really in a hard place, you know, my head goes off, and then everyone that tells me, you know, you gotta stop being so vulnerable and letting yourself be seen because it's gonna ruin your career, and, you know, people won't want to see you, but there's the part of me that's like, I just feel like this is what I need to do for me, and there are a lot of people that, separate from my paying career, get a lot of benefit from what I share. I get so much positive feedback, and I've had so many people reach out and vulnerably share with me about how me doing what I do in these videos, just sharing, has impacted in their life in a positive way. So whether or not it, you know, creates disharmony and less attraction in my monetary professional career, you know, I feel good about my choice to share myself like this. And for me, it's about I really want to give people permission to be, whatever that is. And so a part of my work as a teacher, and one of the things that I feel I hold really true, and in my career and my profession, is that, like, helping people feel safe and just being in their messiness. And the more I can let myself be seen in my messiness, and, like, be vulnerable and humble and messy, the more others can feel that too, like, and every time I allow myself to get over, like, my Tantra teacher ego, like, oh, you can't be a mess, because you're a Tantra teacher and people won't want to, like, what the fuck ever, like, we're all messy humans, some of us show it, like, publicly, and some of us don't. Some of us keep it in beautiful little sweet containers, and, I don't share all my mess publicly. Like, yeah, I share a lot publicly, but there is a lot that I do. Nope, I'm not. But my truth is, I want to share everything, It would feel really good to me to be able to just let it all out, and there are...
GPS signal lost.
That's my GPS that was trying to get me to the store. Now I feel lost. I feel like the thing went off that said GPS signal lost, and then my brain radar went lost, so I'm lost, whatever. Time to end the video. Time to go take care of myself. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. I love you all. If you have any wisdom, if, some of you have been watching me for a while, and I know I have a lot of beautiful teachers out there that are in my field that may be watching this, and healers and people, really smart, wise, sage people. And so I really want you all to know that I'm really open to feedback. I prefer it in private messages, if it's very sensitive especially. There's a lot I'm okay with you putting here public, but let's just be conscious and considerate about what we're saying in public forums to me, or at me. And also, I'm blind. And so if there is a message you really want to get across to me, whether for you or for me, if you really want something to be received, you have wisdom for me you want to share, or you have feelings that you want to be seen or heard in, audio and video messaging. And, I really feel, one of the things I was writing last night is, I'm humble. So I'm just feeling so humbled by life right now and needing help. So I'm really open to receiving. So right now, basically, any messages I get are not unsolicited advice. I am open to advice. I'm just asking for consciousness and consideration with how you share your advice. And please share really sensitive, long-winded things in private messages using audio or video. And if you use Facebook Messenger, remember that Facebook Messenger audio cuts you off at
GPS signal lost.
So I use WhatsApp and Marco Polo because it doesn't cut you off. You could just put it all out. Regular text messaging app also has audio and video options. So those are all the ways that you can reach out to me with whatever your intentions and desires are. I am open. 603-247-5288. Have a lovely, 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 lovely day.